Journalism is a bridge that connects the people with the truth. There is so much happening around the world that one might not even be aware of, and this is where journalism comes in. Providing timely and latest updates, researching a topic, looking into the past and the present to gauge a change, being people's voice and raising questions where necessary are some, if not all, parameters of a good journalism. As Sagar Varma Avaduri says in his thank you speech, a journalist is a messenger. Who's Sagar Varma Avaduri? The story begins in the present as Sagar Varma is announced as the chief editor of the Samakaram newspaper. After the event, Sagar, his pregnant wife Priya, his daughter Anjali and his pet dog I are stranded in the middle of the road when their car's fuel is empty. There's a food stall nearby where he and then later Priya go to get some food and water. There he sees a crossword puzzle mention the current date, time, and an event as a clue. Just as predicted, it happens. Sagar is stupefied. Thus follow events where Sagar finds scraps of newspapers predicting an event and it turns out to be true. These scraps are crossword puzzles, comic strips, photo cutouts, or plain old heading. They detail an event, how it would happen, and whom it would happen to. However, those around Sagar start to drop dead in horrendous fashion. These death sequences are definitely not for the lighthearted either. As Sagar races against time to save his family from such a fate, he comes across a link that takes him to the 1960s. What he uncovers next tells you exactly why he finds those death-declaring newspaper scraps. Dhootha literally translates to a messenger. There is an interesting connect of this word and the events that unfold from there. Coming to the story of Dhootha, it is quite engaging from the start to finish. Each of the 8 episodes are densely packed with action and brain-tingling theories. As the characters come closer to solving the mystery and uncovering truth, viewers too are faced with a wake-up. Dhootha's story touches upon corruption prevalent in journalism, and it shows how a newspaper can make or break people's beliefs and sway their opinions. Naga Chaitanya Akanini as Sagar Varma is quite compelling to see on screen. Parvathy as DSP Kranti fits the role perfectly. Priya Bhavani Shankar as Sagar's wife Priya, Prachi Desai as Amrutha are strong characters, despite their own flaws. Each character has issues, and that is what makes them human. If you think that these characters are not connected to each other, then you would be mistaken. The reason why the characters face a horrendous fate is because of their connect with Sagar, even if it is in the most remotest sense. There are some plotlines whose absence would not have affected the story in any way, and it only adds to the runtime in the story without actually being of essence. The frames are captured well considering the neo-noir approach, but certain edits and scene transitions feel abrupt and jumpy. Despite that though, if one wants to see some of the well-known actors play their compelling part in a story, then Dhootha would be a good choice. You can choose to binge it, or take it slow.